Meet self-taught folk artist Heather Galler. She created these hot cocoa cups using different lines, pattern, and color. Today, I will teach you how to make your own three-dimensional looking hot cocoa cup. And we'll add colors and lines like Heather Galler did. We're going to make a cup of hot cocoa today. Go ahead and put your name at the bottom of your artwork and your teacher code. Turn it over. We are going to use bingo daubers filled with India ink. It is important not to squeeze these or all the ink will come out. We are very carefully going to hold this on the bottom and twist the lid off, put it to the side. Now, gravity is going to do the trick for letting the ink out. I do not need to squeeze this. I can just let it touch the paper and it will make our lines. We're going to start with our hot cocoa cup in the center of our paper. So I want you to find the center. With your finger, do an air draw. This is just a curved line. Now, if my curved line was this big, I would have a very tiny cup of coffee. So I'm going to start near the edge and go all the way over. When you're ready, get your bingo dauber ready. Curved line. Now the next line is going to go above and it's going to be curving in the other direction. This is going to form a three-dimensional look. So it looks like our cup has form. So this is where the hot cocoa will go. Now we're going to come and take two straight lines down. Or we could do a curved line. You think about what you would like. I think I'm just going to take two straight lines down. And then I'm going to do a curved line at the bottom. This is showing form. This coffee cup or hot cocoa cup is three-dimensional. So now we have our cylinder. We're going to go ahead and add our handle. A handle will be a backward C. Now let's add form. We're going to make it three-dimensional. We'll add another one there. I need to pour some hot chocolate in here, and if I was looking at it, I would have a curved line matching the one that's up top. So I'm going to start at the bottom of the curved line, carefully go up top like that for my hot cocoa. Now this hot cocoa is so hot, so you might even want to make some wavy lines of steam. Let's go ahead and give our hot cocoa cup some patterns. I'm going to break this up into a couple sections. Notice I use curved lines again to show form. And now I can add patterns. If I want to do blocks of color there, I could do a zigzag line here. And maybe this one, I have some circles. Now we can go ahead and add a table for our cup to sit on. I need to add the table here so it looks like it's sitting on the table. If I added it down here, it would look like the cup was floating. Make sure you go all the way to the line, edge of the paper, edge of the paper. We're all done with our bingo dauber, so we're going to go ahead and twist that back on and put it to the side. Now that we have our design finished, we are going to use some neon oil pastels to color some of our areas in. Remember when you color, do your edges first. You're going to have to press hard and get a solid layer of oil pastels because we're going to do a watercolor resist over this. When you're doing this, think about patterns with your design. I'm doing a A-B pattern here with my colors. And then don't forget this part. We'll leave the hot chocolate plain right now because I want to color it with some brown in a minute. Now you can think about if you want to add any sort of patterns to your tablecloth. I'll do some diagonal cross-hatching lines. And then add some sort of design on your, let's do green, for your wallpaper. We're going to use our watercolors to do a watercolor resist. I'm going to start with the brown and get my hot cocoa in there. I'm going to look at the background. I've got pink and green. I think purple would look great with this. I can go right over my pastels and the watercolors will resist the pastels and they'll still show through. And then I'll think of a color for the bottom. I think green would be great. And then we have our completed hot cocoa cup. The last thing we're going to add is a couple marshmallows. I have some white paint here, and we're just going to take our brush, stamp and lift it, and add some marshmallows to our hot chocolate.